Okay, gentlemen, are we recording? Not yet. Wait, I think we are recording already. Yeah, we are recording. All right. So this is the last part of our lecture today, gentlemen. So by now you already know how to create, more effective way of creating, let's say, architectural walls and floors. No, we make them as a solid, and it is easy to place the materials to it when that happens. So let us try to create external walls. Okay. So we know that this is like the front view of our house, right? In CAD. That is the CAD file. That's in front of house. So let's say we will make the front of the house. Let's make the front of the house on the floor. Okay. We'll make it on the floor right here, and then we lift it up. Okay. It's quite simple actually. We can lift it up, or we can just create a wall. But for now, let's just create a wall. Okay, we just create a wall here. But the finish that I put for the building is actually wrong because the floor should just be up to here, right? So what will I do now? I can uh, I can make a wall, and I can just maybe I just subtract something, right? I will just subtract it. So let me create something. Let's say I'll draw a rectangle from here up to here. Okay. Then what will I do? I'll make another rectangle. I will offset. Let me offset distance of maybe 500. Enter. And I'll click this and offset going outside. Okay. So this I will push it down like that. Okay. And I'll make sure that this is a solid. So how do I make it a solid? You already know what to do. So how is it? I'll make the selection like that, right? So that is, but did the floor, is the floor selected? It's not, right? Only that part. So I will right click and I'll make it as a group. And now that's the next thing to do is to subtract. Again, when we subtract, which one do we select first? Yeah, but it is not being selected. So there's a problem, right? There's a problem. Why is it not being selected? It's a group, edit to group. What's wrong? Maybe because the CAD files, the CAD is included or no? Seems like it's not, right? I'll close the group. Maybe I'll off the floor for a while just to check. There is our floor. Did we put that in a tag already or not yet? We did not, right? So what's gonna happen? Let me hide this for a while. That's hidden. Mm-hmm. I think it included that line. That's why it's not working properly. So unhide. This is the floor. It it went with the floor, no? So we edit the group and remove this from the group. Can we remove this from the group? The floor. Not possible. How do we do that? Can we? What do we do with that? I think I will just undo because this thing made it worse. Okay, let's just do what we usually do. We just do the rectangle. Okay, we do the rectangle for our external wall from here and then here supposedly. Right? I'll just click it from here and then we extend it a little bit. I will click this line and pull it. Oh, problem. Mm-hmm. What did I do? I'll make just a rectangle from here up to here. Okay. Then I select this rectangle. I will move this there. Okay. So now for a while I will off the I will hide this. Okay. So now let's pull it up. Why is not coming? Rashid, why is not coming? Because of so much lines. View, unhide it. Okay, hidden objects. So let's click. Not going. Rashid, what's happening, Rashid? This? Okay, there they go. How much? Two 700. Enter. Okay. So this is supposed to be the front. Actually, what I want to do is to cut this element and make sure that this wall goes down. So what do I do? Let's say, can I just move maybe I'll make this wall solid first. I'll select this wall. Yeah, so I selected it, make it a group. Now I think I can move it. Let me move it down from here to here. Okay, and then later on I can actually edit the group and let me adjust the height of this. Can make it like another 300. Okay, so that will be the height, so it's in the same height. So now I think I can cut this and it will deduct that floor. So close the group. So this is a group and the floor is a group, is it? Okay, that's a group. This is a wall. Let's put it in the correct. Okay, it's already in the wall. Now this time we'll be doing. What are we supposed to do? If we do union, what happens when we do the union? It will become one element, right? This and this, which is actually not right. So I think what we can just do is we just modify this group, edit the group, and push this guy going in for how much? Undo. Much? 200. Okay, too much. Should be only 150. Control Z. 150. enter. So 150 is exact. So there we go. Okay, we can modify groups or solids, and also here we can just push this going in 150, enter. So it's exactly there now. We can do it on the side also, push it by 150, enter. Also on the other side. I think it's already good. Not yet. With 150, enter. So that's the way. Okay, and then close the group. Okay, Rashid. So we have now this wall. Now we will try to use our component, which is supposed to cut a solid when it is placed into it, right? So what we'll do, I will just select this component. Actually, I still have this component somewhere here. What is the name of this component? Let me name. Window 1. So I think it's here in the component. Where is our component? Where is our window 1? It's supposed to be the my component, my models, no, in model. Okay, here is the window. We have the big window. We have, we need window 1. Where is window 1? There's window 1. Okay, so now let's try if this will really cut the wall, wall opening. Remember here it is not cut because they are not solid, right? But now we have a solid wall and hopefully it will cut it when we place it here. So now let's select this and drag it into this. Did it cut? Oh, it did not cut. Why it did not cut? It's supposed to cut, right? Let's try to move it. Hmm. What is wrong? Because it is too small, right? I think the width of it is less than, let's measure it from here. Let's move this from this to this corner. And we can get the more. I think that's what's wrong with the element. That's why it's not cutting. So in that case, for now, we'll just cut some openings into our wall. We already know how to do that, right? So let's draw a rectangle here, like that, and pull it, and then what do we do, Rashid? Select it, make it a group, because and then we just move it a little bit. Let's say we move it from here to here, okay? And then let's say you need two windows. So let's go to the top view, the camera, standard view top. So this is still selected. So let us just copy it, Control C, and then edit, paste in place. That's two already. So we can just move that from here going to the other side. I said you want to have one more window here. Okay. So now we are ready to do the subtraction again. So can we subtract two objects from one element? Okay. So we are sure that this is a solid, this is a solid, and this is a solid. So we clicked our subtract. So this is maybe the reason why do we need to select first the two things, right? Like the things that you will subtract, this and then this. What happened? Why didn't it happen? Archie? Why did it not happen here? So again, subtract. We select this, right? And then this. Okay, we're done. If we click this, wrong, right? So one by one. Unless you combine these two guys, right? So let us group them, okay? We can actually group two items. Let's say let's select these two guys, right click and make group. So we have one group, right? Then we do the subtract. Subtract, okay? Select these guys. Oh, it's not coming. Why? It is not being recognized as a solid. So what do we do? Undo. What should we do with these two guys? Should we union them? Is it possible to union two objects that are far away from each other? They're not physically connected. Let us try. So let's select one of these and another one, and let's union. So they are united. Let's see if it works now. Subtract, select this and this. It works, right? So you cannot group two groups and expect that to work in a solid editing tools. You have to union them so they are read as one element so that it can cut your walls. All right, Rashid. So what else? We should have also added the door, right? Into that. So let's undo. We have this guy. And now let's create like a door from the, let's say, top view. Okay, let's make sure that this is seen as parallel projection. So it's flat, right? So now let's create a rectangle, maybe here. Okay, and then let's push it by how much? To 100. Enter. Okay. So now, what's next? Make it a group. Then what's next? We union it with the two guys, right? So union. Select this and this. So now there three of them are united. So let's see if that works now. Subtract. Select the united the group and that one. Easy, right? So now you know what to do with your doors and windows. Then, of course, you know that you have your windows that you can just bring in from your component sampler. Let's say we have the component, not this, it doesn't look good. What do we have? Component sampler. How about the architecture? What do we have from architecture? I think we have buildings only here. Right? These are big buildings, so we don't need this. How about component sampler? So these are the, let's say the door. Let's bring in a door. Okay, okay, click it there. What can we do with the door? We can scale it, right? Use the scale and just stretch this thing there. What else? This going here the side. Oh, why is not going? Hmm, tap it. Let's go to the. Maybe we need to move it. Move this to here. Why is not going? Let's move from there to that corner. That corner.
So this one has no frame.
Hmm?
Frame.
Yeah, we can do the frame later. No problem. It's just the door leaf for now. Okay. But you can download the door with a complete frame if you like. Yeah. So let's see if we can, in our camera view, standard front. So this is the front view, and let's try to scale it up. It should be easy. Red, blue. Why is that going? Uniform scale, no? Hmm. What's wrong, Rashid?
Maybe cycle, I think.
It's not resizable.
No, I think.
Something wrong with this component. But it's supposed to be a scalable door that glues to walls and cuts a hole. Ah, it also cuts a hole? Let's see. Does it cut a hole here? If we don't make it, that means this is meant for next session. Okay? Didn't go. So we just make our own door. Right? We can make our own door. So what else can we do with this model now? Rashid, what do you want to do?
Okay.
Yeah, because maybe we are still under construction, so that's why we don't want to put the door yet because it will become dirty. No? In terms of construction, you put the doors and window in the last part of the construction. No?
No, but we'll fix after we make protection.
Yeah. Have to put some protection. Right? So we need the other walls, right? So we have one wall. We just copy this wall, right? Should be easy. Select this wall. So the question is, can we modify this wall after we put it there? After we made it? We'll try to answer that. Okay? Select it, copy, paste in place, then move. Move it to the other side. How do we move it? From this corner to maybe that corner. Did it go? Need to move on the edge, right? So from here to here, right? So now the question is, can we edit this group? It's a group. Edit group? Yes, we can, right? Can we just delete these lines and we delete the door? Or maybe we just pull it? Definitely we can pull it so we can have a smaller door, right? Like this. It's easy. If you want to make a smaller door and maybe a smaller window, pull, pull it up, smaller window for the kitchen. And maybe here you want to have a slimmer window like this. So seems like editing group is good. So we have that. So can we add the door in the group itself? So maybe the reason why we cannot add the door there is because it's a group, right? So if we add a group, if we add a door in a group editing mode, so it might work. So we have the door right here. Let's bring it here. Can we? Yeah. Stand up. Why is that standing up? Okay. So can we scale it here now? That's the question. Scale it up and the sides. Oh yes. How about the other side? Ah, why is that side? But I think it should go
It's more not X.
on edge or on face.
And
On face. Why? Maybe this. Let's click that red scale. I think if it's in the middle, then why is that going? Should be on edge, right? About opposite. Red blue scale about opposite point. No? Undo. So I did here. Why is that going?
yeah, I copy.
On edge? No? How about this? On edge? No?
Maybe this is a shattering, sir. It's coming.
I think we need to learn more about this kind of door, no?
Yeah, auto adjust it.
How to adjust this.
Carpenter pool, color.
So you need to return it to the supplier because they send the wrong door, right? So who did the as-built measurement?
Otherwise, bring from Ansar.
Some Ansar door. We can buy a door from Ansar.
Yes, sir.
So if I want to fit this door, what will I do? Well, actually, I can move the door a little
Just
bit.
the opening, sir.
Just the opening, right? Call the mason. So let's add some blocks there. So let's select this guy first, and I will just move it a little bit inside. So from this point, should be from that point. Is it on the same? Okay. Did it go inside? No. I will move this to here and move this here to there. Is it right? No, not. It's not going. Ito yung medyo ano niya eh. Let's click this. Can you go to the middle point? You're supposed to have a midpoint here. There. Maybe if I move it in the plan view, it's easier. Let's go to the plan view. Camera, top view. Where is that door? It's here, right?
Yeah, but it's
How do I see it? Okay? There. Right? Move it. So from here, I want to move it. Why is not going? What if I just use a distance, right? But it's going in that direction. How do I move it? If it's on the edge, let's say from here, let's say going here, I will put a distance of, let's say, 100. Enter. Did not move. From here, let's say from to here. Why is that going? Ah, Muhammad, why is that going? So from here to here, maybe. Let's see. Should be on the same axis. Can we go on the same axis or no? Going on another axis. 100. Still on that. It went down. No? Okay. Something is wrong. I will delete the door. Undo. Select the door and delete it. This is not the best door for us. We'll have another door later on. So let's just close this for now. Create the group. So you know now that you can modify your walls after you have subtracted parts of it. No? So actually we can just copy one of these walls and put it on the side also. How do we do that? Select this group, copy again, Control C, and Control V. Can we rotate this? Of course we can, right?
yes.
Use the rotate tool. Make sure you're on the blue axis and then start here and then rotate it 90 degrees. Now we can move this wall. Make sure that corner touches this corner, right? So we have a problem there. We know how to solve it, right?
Yes, yes.
We edit the group. Easy now. We just pull this, let it touch that. Okay? Did it go exactly or maybe no? I don't have any there on edge. Okay, then what else? Some of the windows, right? Remove this door. Convert this door into a window. They left it up by 900 or maybe how much? Yeah, 900. Okay. Problem with this window, right? So let's just make it a toilet. Okay, let's continue. We are modifying this wall. We have adjusted the door to become a window and also the other window there. Okay. And obviously this will have to be the same size as the other. So what we can just do is we can just finish this, close the group, and copy that to the other side, which is easy, right? Control copy, and then how do we paste? Edit, paste in place. It's better, yeah? And then we move it from this corner going to the end, that corner. Can we get a corner? There. Okay. So all solids under construction. What finish do you want for your material, for your thing? Now we have four walls. Can we put them together? I think that's better, right? So this will be removed when we put them together, if we union them, right? So let's click union, or do we select them all and then union? Union, boom, right? Clean corners. We have now very clean corners. You don't need to, but the computer is a little bit tired. Okay, yeah. So it's good now, right? So if we want to make a material for the outside, let's say it's still under construction, so let's use the blocks. Where is the concrete? Materials, stone, brick cladding and siding, brick tumble. What else? Just the block. This. Hmm. One click, right? Material went in. So that's a good strategy when you're creating your model. So internal wall is one group, external wall is another group. Okay, so that's a good strategy. And of course, floor is another group. You got it, Muhammad? So Muhammad is on the video now. You want to greet someone so that everyone who is watching, who did not attend today's class, Mini and who else? No more. Everyone is here, right? Rashid is here. Who else? JR, right? JR did not make it. So JR, if you're watching, Jenso is saying hi to you. Make sure you practice so next week you will be ready for this session. So we still have a few minutes. I want to make sure that we have more lessons today. So the next one that we'll be studying is called scenes. What are scenes? Scenes. Okay. Look, I go now to my, where is the scenes? Where is the scenes? I think it's in the view tab. Yeah, here under the view tab, we have animation and then we have scene. Add scene. Right now we have only one scene. This view. If I add scene, see there is now a scene one. This is scene one. Okay. If I right click here, I can add another scene. So that's scene two. So the scene two, I will rotate it this way, and I'll make sure that I right click and I'll say update. Okay. And then I will add another scene. Right click, add. And then this third one, I will zoom out a bit. Okay, and then I'll right click and I will update. Okay, again I will add another scene. Then I will pan it a little bit this side and go to the group of Sumele and friends. Okay, this way maybe. Then I'll right click and update. Remember, again, one more. I will add another scene, that's scene 5, and I will zoom in to Sumele and friends, like that. I will play, move it here, and then I say update. So what will I do next? Right click, play animation. What's gonna happen? Why is not playing?
It's because you're already screen is sharing.
The screen is sharing. I'll stop and start from scene 1. I'll play animation. I think because it's sharing screen. I think that maybe because of this, it's not supposed to do that. Let us stop the share. Don't worry. So this is now the product of your scenes. It's just five scenes, just the basic, and we have exported the video and let's play it. So it's so easy to create some sort of animation just by creating different scenes. So for example, you want to have a scene inside the house, then you go outside, go around, go to the neighbor. Yeah, you have some rumors, chit chat, marites in Tagalog, right? We call it marites and lito. Play it again before we end this video. And thank you for joining us today. We'll see you again next week. Okay, Muhammad?
Thank you.
Make sure to like and share and comment on the video. So this is the kind of presentation that that you can create during your final day when you're presenting. Right? First, you can show your AutoCAD plan, and then next, you can show this video. Said from the AutoCAD plan, I created this animation, right? Very good idea, right? So after you created one house, you can copy, can make it a component, duplicate it. You can have a one big subdivision or one big compound with maybe 10 or 20 houses. Then maybe you're walking along the street, right? And then maybe you'll see some neighbors coming in and you talk to them and you give them something, you can create your own story, right?
Oh,
I will give you let's try that next week. Let's finish the house first
oh.
and then we'll go through it.
Then next, let's put camera also next week.
You want the camera, huh? But camera not allowed in Qatar.
What?
And okay, we will try that, using cameras, different views, okay? So that's it. Rashid, you did not see the video. There you go. I will watch from your video. So now it's moving. You will see how it is done there in the video. Just watch it. Okay, so you can do so many things in SketchUp. All right, that's it. Let's stop the video.